Okay, so we're just going to see if we can replace this thermostat on a 1FZ FE 80 series Land Cruiser. Sorry about the light, I'm trying to position you where you can see, but I need light to work too at night time, so these three bolts here are 12mm. Just need to undo these here. And I'll just hit these with a little bit of CRC penetrant before I started, so to loosen them up a little bit. The bottom one can be a little bit of a pain to get to, but it's not too hard with an extension. Okay, so just make sure to set nuts aside somewhere safe so we don't lose them. And there's our new thermostat, genuine Toyota one. So we can just try and give this cover off, but just a little bit stubborn. Just take a plastic or a rubber mallet and just give it a few gentle taps, just to help free everything up a little bit. And obviously that hasn't been off in a while. It's coming loose though. Just give it a few more taps. Still can be a little bit tight. Might just try and get around the back there over the top just to try and... Okay, there she goes. Okay, so we've got the thermostat housing off. And you can just see there's our old thermostat there. Might be a little bit sort of stuck in there. Just have to get a small pair of pliers. Okay, so I've got my small pair of pliers here. Let's move that housing out of the way so you can see what's going on. Just try and work this fella loose if we can. There we go. And there goes all the coolant in the block. And there's a bloody rubber O-ring and O-ring gasket in there too. So there's our thermostat. Doesn't look too bad. The spring still seems okay. It'd probably be fine, but just preparing this vehicle for a bit of a trip. 200 kilometers sort of the nearest town. So I'm going to be out there by myself for about a week. So I just need to make sure it's going to be up to scratch. Make sure everything's working good. Okay, so I just got the new thermostat here. And then all we need to do first is just remove this rubber O-ring. So I'll just get a little flat bladed screwdriver. I'll just take one of these little jeweler's screwdrivers, just pop that in there. See if I can't pop this little O-ring out. It's probably been in there for quite a while. This vehicle's 23 years old, so just, there we go. Okay, that one's out there. That's the thermostat housing, and one there. Looks to be okay. It doesn't seem to be a major amount of rust or anything. I'm just going to jump over this other side to have a look, because this is my first time doing this, so yeah, that looks nice and clean. It's probably one of the major importance of using good coolant, I suppose. So I'll just pop that aside, and we'll just take our new one here. Just slide him in, that. Okay, just take our housing, slide that back over top there along with those studs. Okay, just a bit of a tap just to seat it, and we'll take our three nuts, sorry, and just bolt him back up there. Two. And three. We'll just grab our 12mm socket here and just tighten these up a bit. Wouldn't want to tighten them down too much because it is an aluminium housing, and you know, I guess that you want it to be sort of snug, but you don't want it to be absolutely reefing on it like a big gorilla. Used to get people back a long time ago if their car was having an overheating problem. All they do is they just undo this and take the thermostat out, but the vehicle actually just needs to get up to operating temperature to basically work efficiently. So what actually happens is, you know, once the engine's warmed up, the water pump here spins the coolant around, and then once this thermostat gets hot enough, I'll just show you here. Once the thermostat actually gets hot enough, this spring here, little sort of valve, I guess you could call it, opens up and it lets water from the block through here and then down into the radiator, and then the water pump just pumps it around, and then as you're driving along, the fan attached to your water pump here pulls fresh air through your radiator and essentially cooling it, and that's what keeps your vehicle cool. And what people used to do is, if their vehicle had overheating problems, they'd say, oh well, we'll just pull the thermostat out of it. But what they didn't really actually understand that do is, so if you pull the thermostat out, it basically just has your vehicle in an open loop, if you get what I mean, and it doesn't heat up, so it doesn't really operate efficiently. So yeah, so that's how to change a thermostat on an FCJ80. Thank you for watching.